Hi, I'm Jamie.
And I'm Cindy.
And I'm Bethany. I'm Laura.
And together, we're the Bitty Buddies.
We're out at Port Canaveral today. We're going to be taking the lighthouse tour that goes out Space Force. Yeah. There's a lighthouse out there that you can't get to unless you go out to the Space Force. It's a military base. And there's a tour that goes out there. It costs $63. And it's a little bus tour that goes out there, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So we came out here early. Looks like all the cruise ships are here. And get ready to go.
Here it is. The bus we're getting on for the tour. There's Exploration Tower under construction right now. We've seen that in other videos, but here's what we're getting on.
Through the gates, so this is an area where the public has total access and it's free. All right, but it's a good start because you can see all the complexes out there and which ones have been repurposed and which ones are slated for refurbishment.
Want me to do a little bit? Sure. We're in the first little museum that they come to. It's the Sands Museum or something like
and
that.
And it's free.
It's free. It comes with the tour.
But you can also come without having
to. And apparently, it's before the actual gate. Yeah. So you can come here on your own, which is good to know. This is the gift shop, and it's just a small little gift shop.
Fill that space in your museum and try to sell.
It's typewritten what each button is, you know. Yeah, but you know that was
high technology that existed.
Back then,
That's right.
Yeah, that was. We're saying, quick, call the launch pad.
It's an emergency.
Oh, but they kept it up pretty well. Look, this is what it probably before they fixed it up. Yeah. And there's a picture of where it was in the.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. So that was the exact console too.
Cool.
Yeah, so that is cool, yeah.
So this is the blockhouse. And as Karen was talking about, all we had back in the day was copper wire to send our signals down. And at the length of 180 feet, that signal starts to degenerate. So that's why it had to be so close to the launch complex. Now, if you look over there, in that blockhouse, there are no windows in that building. So how can they observe it? When they launched, they shattered those mirrors. So I don't know if you should blame the engineers.
Half away, and it replaced a brick tower at that time. The brick tower was 65 feet tall.
etch their names in the glass. And one of them is yeah, this guy right here. This was one of the light keepers. We're not sure about some of the others. They're probably just doing graffiti. Like I was here, you know.
Yeah, Leroy was here.
But yeah, but we don't clean this glass because we don't want to rub that.
Right.
That's neat.
Yeah, it's very cool.
So that's the second floor. Any questions?
This is the Lighthouse Museum. Hello, Mr. Gatekeep, Lighthouse Keep. And it's air conditioned, which is really nice.
This is the refurbished lighthouse keeper house, where they mostly stayed. They stayed in the lighthouse in storms in those areas, but this is where they really lived, although it is very much restored in the 1990s, as a matter of fact.
The first part is a little museum, and then the last part is a gift shop.
Yeah, gift.
Yay!
Shopping, yes, thank you.
So it covers everything, the history and the shopping, which she likes the history, I like the shopping. I like the history too, but I do like to shop. And now we are headed to Hangar C. Hangar C. Hangar C for Cindy, I think.
For Cindy, that's good enough for me.
We are going into Hangar C. Bye, Bethany. And it's not a museum, but it is, they don't want you touching anything. This is just where they're storing all this stuff. Welcome. Hi. Ooh, step. So don't touch.
Oh, look, there's a QR code. I'll take a picture.
Tell me that all the time.
That's a great shirt.
Can't tell me don't touch it, because now I really want to touch it. I'll bet you this flag is way smaller than the one on the V8. So I think this is cool. This hangar is full of missiles. It also has boiler plates for Gemini and Apollo, which are the ones that they practiced lifting out of the water for splashdowns. Okay, that's funny. There's a big tag that says remove before flight. I don't know why I think that's amusing. I think you would know that the tail's not supposed to stay on there. It's neat. Actual launch pad, but not the actual fire plate or rocket, because it's a replica. Blockhouse over there. This is cool, where the gantry would be on these rails. Oh, I almost fell. It's neat. And then over there's an actual firing, I guess they called it plate, where this blue square is, but this one is redone.
When you get inside, you see the picture back in 1961. There's railroad tracks going all around that.
Into the gantry, and the gantry would drive it over the pad itself, over the firing table, and then lift it up and put it on the firing table. So this is what an actual firing table looks like. This one is falling apart, folks, but this is what they launched Alan Shepard from.
Oh, wow.
Yep, right there. You can see that it is having some issues. I don't know how long it's going to be standing on 4 legs. It looks like one leg is pretty much done.
Yeah, it's pretty thin.
But I guess they're going to leave it out here until they decide what they're going to do, but I don't think they're going to refurbish that one.
Going into the blockhouse at Complex 26.
So this is an actual blockhouse, and it's not just the blockhouse, but we could go into the firing room too. So this is what's interesting.
Oh yeah, every time I say Cocoa Beach, all my friends back home are like, I Dream of Jeannie. I mean, I've seen I Dream of Jeannie Boulevard over there by Laurie Wilson Park, but look at Jeannie's bottle. I love it. Sorry, let me get out of your way.
NASA 5 days a week, and then I come here on the weekends to volunteer. So this is where it all started. I mean, and this is why I volunteer here, because it's such a special place. You're standing in what we call a blockhouse, and in plain language, this is the control room that sent America's first satellite, Explorer 1, in January '58. So it's a very special place.
I don't know, I've been fired from a few jobs. I'm not super excited about going in a firing room.
It's not my goal to take all of your time. So this is where the engineers stood that sent up America's first satellite. And they launched tens of rockets from this place. It wasn't just that one launch. We had nearly 100 engineers in this building. So, I mean, we're cramped in here today, but it was a lot worse. And the air condition didn't work as well at that point. And everybody was chain smoking. We actually, right behind you here, we have ashtrays built into the launch console. Can you believe that? You might still be able to smell the cigarette smoke.
Oh my God.
You can see the attire. Everybody's in long sleeves or coats. It was a very intense place to work. It was uncomfortable. And we had people talking over the headsets, but also shouting commands across the room. Each individual person had something. They had one piece of the pie, and that was their little section. And when they all agreed that their piece of the pie and the whole pie was working, then we'd send the rocket up, okay? And
Is it open every day?
What's happening with the lights? Lights indicating operation results. And a nice rotary. I gotta dial someone. It's very cool. And here we find Cindy in her natural habitat.
He's on somebody else.
The shopping.
I think about somebody else than myself.
Here in the exhibit hall has one of the Gemini capsules. Apparently. We're going to go in and see.
We're done with the tour, so we decided to come to Fish Lips.
We just got back from our 4.5-hour tour of the Port Canaveral Lighthouse, Cape Canaveral Lighthouse, I guess.
You can't actually go to the lighthouse anymore because it is on the Space Coast Station. So you have to be in a tour to go see that particular lighthouse. So I've never been out there. And I thought it was really interesting. I very much enjoyed it.
It was cool to see all of the spacey stuff, the launch pads, and like that bunkhouse. No, what's it called? Anyway,
I think it was a bunker house, yeah.
Then we had a good lunch at Fish Lips, not to be confused with Squid Lips, which we also enjoy, but
Yeah.
this is Fish Lips in the port.
And they gave us like a $5 coupon. You could go there or Captain Hiram's, but it had a lot of the space stuff because it is on the space. It is a lighthouse tour, but there used to be that community there, and they took all those people out of there when the government took over as a eminent domain. So it was a lot of the history about that, but then a lot of the history about this, the early space, space race, and
It was more walking than I expected there to be. I didn't know we'd be getting on and off and walking around places.
some of the places like Hangar C, you don't normally get out.
Bonus.
We just happened to come on a day when they were letting special patrons come in and docents come in with their families. So we just kind of got this added bonus of the Hangar C,
Yeah, that was cool.
which they allow at some points. But yeah, it was a great day. I firmly recommend it. Yeah.
So as we said, $63. So fairly, worth the price
Yeah.
for something you can't see any other way but getting a tour.
Right.
This was a good tour company, Cape Canaveral. Yeah, Cape Canaveral Tours. Found it online.
The bus is small, 10 people at the most.
Yeah.
And so it was very, personable. And yeah, the bus was comfortable. Looks like it was almost new, you know, so it was good air conditioning. So
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
And they had water for everybody
Yeah.
on board. That was nice. And you could leave your stuff at each stop. You could leave it on the van, get out, walk around. So it's not bad to bring a backpack or whatever. And they would have let you bring your
Yeah.
own water. So
Yeah.
there's a tip for you as well.
So what are the things we always
History
cover?
was good. Price, cost, history. History obviously was cool. It's an 1800 lighthouse, so that was neat.
A lot of history, a lot of space history, and just history about the area.
So worthiness, we've both said, yep,
definitely,
totally
yeah.
worth it. Aching feet, again, there was more walking than I expected, but even going up you could only go up 5 floors of the lighthouse. I thought that was fine.
Yeah. Her foot was bothering her, so I think that's why it bothered you so much, because my feet weren't, it was a little sore, but not bad at
Yeah,
all.
no, I thought it was
So
fine.
it was walkable. I don't know if it would have been for a handicap, wheelchair accessible. The bus definitely wasn't.
This tour, definitely not.
Yeah.
You could have gotten up and down because they helped you in and out, like if you had a cane or a walker, but if you are wheelchair bound, this is not the right tour.
Right, you couldn't get to the lighthouse, and you could not get into the museum at the lighthouse. So it probably wouldn't be worth it if you were wheelchair bound. But safety, of course, you're on a base. There's no safety there. If you got safety on a
Seemed all right,
spaceport
is what we're
base,
saying.
And I think that's all we covered.
I think that's all we covered too. So go do something. Don't forget. Oh, yeah, go. Like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. I know we've been gone for a while, but we're back.
We're still here. And we have a ton of videos to edit and post.
Yeah, we have some old stuff that will be.
Welcome back.
Yeah. we moved and now we've all settled, and so we're back. And so like and subscribe to us again, and look us up
Get up, get out, and get going.
before it's too late.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Going to the pool now.